football. The State University of New Jersey, the campus of Rutgers in Piscataway, and we are ready for what ought to be a tremendous game today. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the New Mexico Lobos, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Scarlet Knights will kick it away to start. From inside the 10, here he comes. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So New Mexico's offense will get the first crack at it here. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep.
There he goes. He stepped out of bounds after a huge play, but hang on just a second. Defense might get bailed out here by a flag. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass. 2nd and 10 after the previous play. Looking to fire. Finds his big tight end. Corralled and brought down by the defense. Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. Under fire. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. The Lobos will try to pin them back with the punt. Having to kick it away after a 3-and-out's not what they had in mind. At midfield, trying to turn it upfield. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. So Rutgers offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. He'll do it himself. It's a fumble. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. He's loose down the left side. At the 20. Touchdown, New Mexico. And they turn it into a defensive score.
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers, to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Rutgers has it back, and they'll send the offense back onto the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finding themselves, and the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Now the play fake. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Takes the handoff. It's short. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. The Scarlet Knights decide to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Let's see what the Lobos offense has in store. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Finds his big tight end. They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, the inside give. Trying to pound their way forward, he picks up a couple to the 31. Let's talk a little bit about New Mexico. They had a win on the recruiting trail last week. Three-star linebacker giving a verbal commitment, and getting good talent like that is what a program at this level really needs to succeed.
Yeah, this is the next step for this program, right? Continue to get talent and high school talent that can come in that they can compete with your roster right now. Those are the guys that really help you take that next step.
Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Trying to barge in. Diving for the score. He loses the football. The offense lucky to fall on that loose football. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Trying to pound it in. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. They've already squandered a couple of chances to score touchdowns in the red zone, and now another opportunity. It's third and goal. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown, Lobos! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, as you know, there is a fight for the Cy-Hawk going on between Iowa and Iowa State, and we finally have a winner. Iowa State somehow, some way, found a way there in Ames and picked up a much-needed victory. It wasn't a masterpiece, but let's be honest, it wasn't a loss either. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
And the Scarlet Knights will hustle to the line. On third and short, they'll ride the running back here. Got room at the 35. Big pickup on the ground into plus territory, and they get him out of bounds at the 41. The Scarlet Knights come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Here's a heat. Had to throw it before he wanted. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. Behind the chains now on second and long. Motion from the back. Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Rutgers! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
I tell you what, this offense, man, we got a small sample size. We only had one game where they were unbelievable last game, but another score early in this football game. This offense is looking like a force to be reckoned with.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Gets the back moving. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Tight end finds a soft spot. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Let's see how they set the tone on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Looking downfield on first down. Trying to make magic with... Oh, he's got some space. And after the huge scramble, he slides and gets down. Terrific run to get out of trouble.
And it's just a pick-your-poison thing for this defense. They decide to play man-to-man, really good coverage in the back end, taking away the pass, but then what happened? The quarterback sees it. Not only does he see it, everybody trailing their guy, so much space for him. He takes off and makes the huge run for this offense.
Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. So first down here as they go back to work. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, New Mexico! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hitting the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Now on the option. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31.
You can skin the cat a lot of different ways. You're just trying to get enough yards to pick up that first down. It's not the dive man. It's not the quarterback. He makes the right read, pitches it out, and he's just able to get enough to keep these sticks moving.
And the Scarlet Knights moving quickly to the line. The give on the option. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. The Scarlet Knights can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Scarlet Knights send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll take it on the return. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. Let's see what the Lobos offense has dialed up this time. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Snagged out of the air. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. 1st and 10 coming up. Tight end now in motion. They're going back to the ground. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Fires to the tight end. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down.
All right, defense. It ain't working. Right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
He's going to run it.
And this is the frustration in playing man-to-man coverage. All the guys on your defense are chasing their guys. They don't have vision on the quarterback, but he is such a good athlete. He notices it, he takes off, he chews up yards, and makes a big play.
Finds the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. 2nd down coming up. Wants to go up top. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Got it in the middle. It's Robinson. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. The holder will kneel down at the 29, making it a 39-yard attempt. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. This drive will open from the 15. These corners going to give them some space. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Lockett. Gets him on the ground at the 31, but a nice pickup of 15 yards there. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Looking for a deep man. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Well, we know these are slick conditions today in this game. Wide receiver just didn't seem to really get a good grasp on the ball when it hit his hands. Didn't stick right away. There's a bit of a bobble, and because of it, the defense able to come away with the pick.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
It'll be 3rd and long. They'll send the back in motion. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. On the move, he fires. Got his man to the left. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. And the Lobos come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Just keep slinging it. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. They'll immediately call timeout. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. Now facing a 3rd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. On the move to the right and looking for a big one.
Well, this quarterback has really found a nice rhythm early, and he's in firm control and command of everything that's happening. They've had 2 drives, they've scored 2 touchdowns, and here on their 3rd possession, he still wants to take shots. That one obviously falls incomplete, but if you're him, I would keep spinning the beam.
Here's on him. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And they can't make the connection going for a big play on 1st down. Plenty of out of the gun, the running back has it. Fighting off the defender. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Rides the back and leaves it. Knocked down in the backfield. That'll bring up 4th down, and they don't have to run another play here if they don't want to. The Scarlet Knights will punt this one away. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. He uncorks one deep. Makes the grab, gets the foot down. Just precision execution on that big play. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. To the air on 1st down. Quarterback now breaking the field.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
He boomed it through a 50-yard field goal, showing off that powerful leg. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Content to run out the clock, the quarterback takes a knee. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great scene there today in Piscataway. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player.
The Lobos will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Rutgers has it back. They'll sit. Back onto the field. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way. Half offensively, and you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Intercepted. Oh, what a play.
Nice play by the DB. Most people say offenses have the advantage, right? They know where they're going. They have the footing underneath them. Defensive guys, you still got to guess. You might be a little bit more cautious. No, sir, this defensive back does a great job breaking on the football, going up and making the INT.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Makes the catch. It's Gregg. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot, the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Grab near the marker. It's Robinson. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. And the Lobos are marching down the field. They'll run it on first and goal. Touchdown, Lobos! And the punishment has been extended.
And another good touchdown drive by this offense. And how about the start to the season? Blowout win in game 1. Blowout win looking like in game 2. This unit's clicking. They're looking like a team that will be reckoned with when the playoffs start late in the year.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Penn State was able to squeak one out in front of those home fans at Beaver Stadium. In fact, I think in the end, the difference may have been that Happy Valley crowd who leaves happy with the win. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The give out of the gun. Runs through a tackle. At the 35, he's got room. He's loose down the middle. The 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights.
And the offense punches it in again, and we call his name again. That's 2 touchdowns now in 2 games with still more to be played. I'll tell you what, I think this guy's name will be called a lot more throughout the season. He's that kind of good.
What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. We will get another look at this New Mexico offense. They still have a cushion, but you don't want to feed that hope with unproductive drives. Trying to escape and get it himself. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Motion from the wideout. Now they'll run it to the right here. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Hauls it in. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Looking to throw on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to fire on 2nd down. The quarterback's a little more on target there. Maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Wants to keep it in the air. There's the pressure. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. The Lobos will line up to punt it away. Wants to bring it back. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. They cut into the deficit the last time they had it, forced the punt, and now they can really make this a game.
And you're right back in this thing. You're creating some momentum. You got the score. You got the stop. This offense, Jesse, has a chance now to make this an absolute barn burner of a ball game.
Yeah, it's one play at a time, though, right? You're not going to get it all back in one play. Just go out, do your job, execute, keep this thing going down.
And that is interception number 3 on the day. Bringing it back. 10. And he's out of bounds at the 1-yard line, a mere 3 feet from a pick 6. The explosive play set the table. Now they got to serve the feast. Trying to punch it in. Touchdown, New Mexico! And the route is on.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. I know when a guy's thrown 3 interceptions, it's not good, but everything hasn't been bad. They've moved the ball a little bit. They just keep self-destructing. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Or will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Got enough for the first. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup. And the Scarlet Knights have it with a 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Lockett. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. They'll move the tight end. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Oh, it goes right through his hands, and he will think about that one for a while. It'll be 3rd down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that 2nd down incompletion. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Looking for the end zone. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. Got some room to run. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Sends it back in motion. They'll start this drive going to the air. Complete. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Lobos with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. You simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
As a defense, you hate to let them move the chains on a penalty, but that's what they did. It's 1st and 10. That's caught. It's Robinson. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. The Lobos just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Looking downfield on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Robinson. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. That's the end of the period, and New Mexico has the lead. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. They'll give it to the back. Makes it past the marker. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Wants to go up top on first down. He'll pull it down and run. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
You got to be impressed with the quarterback on that last play because he's already been sacked a ton of times in this game. He knows he does not have a lot of time to survey the field, get through his...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Lobos!
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive...
They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they